far away, on a world millions of miles from our own, a lone traveler is making history. Surrounded by nothing but red dust and ancient silence, our Perseverance rover, affectionately known as Percy, has been wandering the Martian wilderness for nearly 5 years. Since its dramatic landing in February 2021, Percy has covered over 25 miles of rugged terrain. But this isn't just a drive, it's a mission to answer the oldest question in human history: are we alone in the universe? You might be wondering, 5 years in a freezing, dust-choked desert? Isn't the machine falling apart by now? It's a fair question. Mars is brutal, but NASA's engineers built Percy to be the ultimate survivor. Recent health checks from Earth confirm that Percy's components are in fantastic shape. In fact, NASA believes this robotic scientist can continue its mission until at least 2031. Take a look at those wheels. They are masterpieces of titanium and aluminum. Engineers estimate they can roll for another 40 miles before they even start to show significant wear. Percy isn't just a machine, it's a steel robot built to outlast the harshest conditions known to man. Driving on Mars isn't like driving on Earth. There's no GPS, and radio signals take minutes to travel between planets. If Percy sees a cliff, it can't wait for a human to tell it to stop. This is where NNav comes in. It's an incredibly sophisticated autonomous navigation software. It allows Percy to scan the horizon, identify treacherous rocks or deep sand pits 50 feet ahead, and plot its own safe route. Over 90% of Percy's travel is now handled by this AI. It allows the rover to move faster and explore further than any rover before it. We are witnessing the dawn of autonomous planetary exploration. But where is Percy going? The destination was chosen very carefully: Jezero Crater. Billions of years ago, this wasn't a dusty bowl. It was a massive lake fed by a rushing river. Percy has been exploring the ancient delta where the river once dumped its sediment. This is the sweet spot for fossils. And just this past September, Percy hit the jackpot. While analyzing a rock named Chayava Falls, it found something extraordinary: chemical signatures and textures that look like the fingerprints of ancient microbial life. It's not a smoking gun yet, but it's the most compelling evidence we've ever seen. To find out for sure, Percy is now heading to a new frontier called Lac des Charmes. Here, it will search for minerals like olivine and carbonate, which act like a time capsule, telling us how the Martian atmosphere vanished and what happened to its water. Percy didn't just go to Mars to look at the past, it went to prepare for our future. Tucked inside its belly is a small golden box called Moxie. Mars has an atmosphere that is 96% carbon dioxide. To a human, it's poison, but Moxie proved we could change that. It successfully inhaled that CO2 and exhaled pure oxygen. This is a game changer. When the first astronauts land on Mars, they won't have to carry every tank of air from Earth. Moxie proved we can produce oxygen on site, not just for breathing, but as liquid fuel to launch rockets back home. Percy's most important job is acting as a courier. It carries 43 pencil-sized titanium tubes. As it finds precious rocks, it drills samples, seals them in these tubes, and leaves them at a sample depot or keeps them on board. But Percy can't fly back to Earth, so NASA and the European Space Agency are planning the Mars Sample Return mission. It will be the most complex robotic mission ever attempted. A new lander will touch down, Percy will deliver the samples, and a small rocket, the first ever to launch from another planet, will carry them into orbit. From there, another spacecraft will catch them and bring them home. When those rocks reach a lab on Earth, the history books will be rewritten. We can't talk about Percy without mentioning its little brother, the Ingenuity helicopter. Sent as a simple test, Ingenuity was only meant to fly 5 times. It defied all odds, flying 72 times and acting as Percy's scout. Though its wings are now still, its legacy lives on. And for the first time, we're not just seeing Mars, we're hearing it. Thanks to Percy's microphones, we've heard the Martian wind, the crunch of wheels on gravel, and the hum of the rover's lasers. Mars is no longer a silent photo, it's a living, breathing world. From the blue sunsets to the massive 16-mile-high volcano Olympus Mons, Mars continues to surprise us. Perseverance is showing us that this red planet was once very much like our own. We are standing at the brink of a new era. The day those samples return to Earth, we might finally know. Life is not unique to our blue marble. If you want to stay updated on Percy's journey and the latest in space tech, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you for exploring the cosmos with us. Until next time.